Pay tribute.
Anti-apartheid revolutionary, iconic statesman and father of the nation.
Celebrating a champion of the children.
Who celebrate Madiba, father of Africa.
Nelson Mandela, as remembered by those closest to his heart.
Today I'm wearing the suit to celebrate Madiba's birthday because he was a great man. Mandela, he was the president of Africa. He was kind-hearted. He loves for children. He lives for his country.
From Cape to Cairo, still a celebrated icon.
Well, Mandela is one of our legends in Africa. He's the father of the nation of Africa. I admire him because he has fighting for the independence of not only for South Africa, for the whole nation of Africa.
Bikers for Madiba roared into Barberton, a community plagued by sexual abuse. For victims, justice is often slow.
A couple of times I was raped, a couple of times. And first and second time when I was raped, I didn't get justice. And I couldn't report because I grew up a child with low self-esteem.
DUBE found refuge at the Center for Abused Victims. Inundated, it's welcomed assistance with 300,000 rand from the bikers and the SABC Foundation.
Over years, we've seen the scourge in the country that is not getting better. And in this year, we've partnered with Bikers for Mandela Day for this initiative to ensure that we at least bring some sort of comfort.
More bikers were on board. The DIBATALADI club reached out to a poorly resourced daycare center in SOSHANGUVE.
The problem is finance, because the parents here around this place are unemployed. They live with SASA. They pay the little school fees. So we can't do all of the things with the little money.
We've noticed that there was a shortage of things like your playing ground, your gardening, food, which is what we brought today.
Social Development says it will ensure that the center gets registered. The 67-minute spirit has also taken root in Port Elizabeth. This Motherwell orphanage, one of the beneficiaries. It received garden tools and groceries.
A day like this is for us a huge help and a big spur on. It doesn't just motivate us, but it motivates everyone who's involved in the project, but then it strengthens us materially. Our whole project gets uplifted.
Across town, volunteers packed 3,000 goodie bags for distribution among disadvantaged schools.
I have offered to be a part of this initiative today because I feel that the legacy of Nelson Mandela needs to be continued. There are many sacrifices that were made during the apartheid era to afford young black females and women and people in general of color.
Madiba's inspiration reaches far and wide. Artist Tree Ning immortalized his long walk to freedom on canvas. It depicts the story of his childhood to his treason trial in 1956.
I want to keep do painting for him for my whole life. I want to show South African young people to teach him and education to him how the South Africa was before.
Whether it's with a paintbrush, a spade or in song, throughout the world, people are keeping Madiba's legacy alive ahead of his birthday on the 18th of July.
Now, two advocacy groups protested outside the ruling party's headquarters in